Hi guys, so today I quickly want to review, tutorialize, whatever you want to call it, this easel card die set from Art Impression. So if I have any links for this, it will be an affiliate link, and that means I will make a small commission if you purchase through those links. So thank you guys. What's funny about this, I bought this pretty much in one of my first or second hauls, like the bigger hauls that I've ordered from Art Impressions, and I just tucked it away, and I keep forgetting to use it because I really want to use it. That's one thing. Secondly, I want to just mostly focus on this because usually I would make a little project. Obviously, we need to put some kind of focal point on this card. It basically makes a card with an easel back. They have two different designs. There's this one with a scallop, and I think another one that's just more plain. And then it has rectangular dies that go in the center here that you can use to cut your frame or however you want to do it. So I think it's going to be fun. And recently, I just did these guys, and I got these back from Miranda. Oh, they're so cute. So they do a lot of fun, kind of inventive things there at Art Impressions, plus the watercolor stamp sets and all that. This one still just cracks me up. I mean, it's just... And then they have one with a lady like on an exercise bike, which cracks me up too. But anyhow, so I've just been having a lot of fun recently here, and they do have a couple sales going on. I will have the information. One of them ends today, which is just a coupon code for 25% off your regular price purchase, which would be great. I believe this is currently on sale, but you know, it's not always on sale. So it's already on sale. So there wouldn't be an extra discount on this one, but there is the other die that is also going to be 25% off, which I think brings it around to the same price that this one's on sale for. So you guys can check that out. I have links for both types, links for the holiday sale and then the coupon code. So the holiday sale is just 20% off everything that's in the holiday section. It's hard to find the holiday section, but basically any card that has a holiday theme, and you'll see the price won't be reflected on the price on the site, but when you go to your cart, it'll take 20% off the price of anything that they deem holiday. So I'll have that information in the description box. That ends July 31st, but the other sale, just 25% off your regular purchase of just anything that they have on their site, is going to end today. So you might want to check that out. So anyhow, what I thought about doing, remember in my last haul, I got these really nice catalogs. Now I already have this one, so this one does not hurt me to use it and cut it up. And I told you guys maybe that's a fun way to use it, like in your journals or something. Just cut it up because I have another one anyway. And then I got their new catalogs in there, and they're really nice. They just have a really cool feel. It's, like I said, like thick gift wrap that's not like super shiny. It just feels really nice. So I thought, well, maybe I don't want to cut these up because these are new for me. If I get another set of them, which I might in my next order, I'll cut those up. But what I thought is, you know what? I'll just cut it up for this one. I'll make a focal point, even though I do have some little focal points of watercolor cards that I made that I tried them out for you guys, and then I just put them up here. I can see them right now. But I thought this was a fun way to just kind of upcycle and then show you guys how to use these things. So again, there's all kinds of imagery on here. I mean, you know, I can cut any of these things and make a cute little card. So I'm just going to pick an image. Oh, look at all these guys. They're just kind of chilling there. Obviously, this one has their name next to it, so you don't want that. But it has to be something that we can cut up that's going to work. So let me look through this, and I will find some images. I'm going to grab some paper. And I will use pattern paper just so I can show you some information about that, because you're going to have to flip your paper over for the one side and then the other. And we'll just get started. So I was looking through here. I'm going to cut this one out, which hurts my heart because on behind that there's these cute little kids. And again, you can cut up whatever you like. I think I'm going to use this one because what's funny about this, it has a nice sentiment there too. So I'm going to cut this one up. Do a little upcycling here. And I promise you it won't matter that we're just kind of, I'll just cut this whole thing, I suppose. It'll fit in that little spot, I think, really well. So I like that she's like, hooray, it's ugly sweater season. And then we're going to take this set. So I think originally these dies were all stuck together, kind of like some of the other die sets that they show up and they're stuck together. And you just have to kind of twist these out. But these newer ones are already trimmed away, which is great. So this is one piece. And then we're going to use these pieces in a little bit here. Actually really soon. But okay, so I'm going to take this, and I am going to use a pattern paper. And I went and grabbed this, and I just looked for Christmas paper. This is the first one I saw, so I pulled it out. And I think these are really cute. And there's so many in here, but some of them are too big. And I was thinking the Christmas trees one would be really cute, or like this weird pattern. But as I look at it, I'm like, well, I still want it to be a little more festive. I think I'm going to go with these, even though it's kind of a crazy pattern, but we're going to do that. The little stockings. I try to see if I can find something that kind of matches what she's colored in. She's basically just wearing beiges and reds, so it's not the biggest deal. And we're just going to need one piece. That is 12 by 12 paper, so I believe we only need one piece for this, yeah. And I think this makes a card that's a little bit smaller than an A2 size. So I'm going to cut one like this, okay? And then we're going to flip it over. Now, of course, it has a direction, right, my paper, so make sure your die is facing the right direction. As far as, I'm not going to cut it this way, right? That wouldn't make sense. So it's this way. And then I'm going to take both pieces. I'm just trimming this down. I don't really have to trim this down, but I'm just doing that. And then this one we're going to cut flipped over. That's all. That's all I wanted to show you, is that one has to be, you know, face down into the paper that you're using, and then the other one has to be flipped over. So I'm just going to line this up here and put some tape. And I'm trying to choose which one should be the front. I'm going to use this panel as my front of my card. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the oval right now. So a couple of these are stuck together. Like I had mentioned, whenever you have to kind of take these apart. If you have a wire snipper, that would be good to use, or your Tim Holtz, like I said, the tonic scissors are really great. But these are easy enough to kind of just, because they have areas you can grab real easily and just kind of keep twisting until they come free. So I'm going to keep going like this and going like this. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Until they come free from the thing. So there goes one. All right. And two. And if I ever have these kind of sticking out kind of a lot, if you think it's going to gouge your paper, I just came in with my Tim Holtz's, but you can use a wire snipper if you don't want to mess with these. I just have thrashed those scissors, so I don't even care what they do. All right. So I'm going to use this on my front because that way it cuts into the front instead of cutting into the back. You know what I'm saying? Let's leave this one for to be covered up. So I'm just going to eyeball this, and it's the inner circle I'm using. So I'm just going to eyeball that, kind of eyeball where it is in the center. I think that's pretty good. I'm going to put more of this tape towards the middle because you guys already know this always wants to pull away everything. All right. Let me turn this on. Oops. So that is the Anna Griffin Empress, and I forget when you press run, it runs, but it doesn't just go unless you press run. So I just pressed run right now for some reason. And it started doing its thing. Okay. That will fit through your junior though, too. I don't know. I don't think it'll fit through the marquee, guys. Let me see. Nope. And you can't run it the other way, so it has to be a bigger machine for this guy. Okay, so that's gonna be the front. Basically, they're both going to be the front. But see what I did there? Ugh, I'm telling you, it's that tape. All right. So be very careful with it. And we're not going to need this piece again for a little minute. And then, so I got that one. And then on this one, again, you're just going to turn your paper over. And I'm just going to make sure that it's facing the right way. Okay, and this one we're just going to cut it out on the back of the paper because it has the pattern. If you don't have pattern paper, you're just using, you know, plain color paper, it doesn't matter. Run them both on the front of your paper or wherever. Cute. Everything's really etched into this, so that's nice. Okay, let me pop this out and let me clean up my area so I can sit down because I have a bunch of stuff sitting in front of me now. Oh, I wanted to show you guys real quick. Oopsie. Where I keep oopsie, where I keep most of my art impression stuff is in this huge Walker's shortbread thing. And I keep them all in order as far as types, like, okay, all my Twister cards, all of my pop cards, all of, you know, whatever goes with those things like that. And they're just kind of in order. But that's why people ask, how do you organize things? And I'm like, I am the last person you want to ask that of. Because I know where they are. And then I keep that tub inside my Spellbinders tote. A wheelie tote. So everything that's Spellbinders and art impressions is in the same spot in the same wheelie tote. So those are like my fancy things I keep together. And if it's too dark, guys, I'm sorry. I hope it's not. Okay. So we already cut our little hole out of this one and this one here. And basically, of course, as you're looking at this, you're just going to layer these up. And I'm going to put this one on top, obviously, because we have a hole on that. But I do want to give it a little squish, just so you kind of have an idea of what this does. Boom, and then you join these things in the back, okay? Super easy. So what I'm going to do is trim this down. Let me see, how much do I need of her? That's so funny. Basically, I need her whole little body and then just past her fingers because I wanted to do something with this other piece. So hopefully I'll be able to use this in just a second. Okay, so I'm going to use a wet glue and I'm just going to use my all-purpose. And I'm going to put it on the back of this part, and then I'm going to bring her little picture in. So whatever, you know, image you had just stamped and colored in, that would be great. So I'm going to do that. I just basically wanted to show how to use this thing, so I wanted to make it quick. So I just brought in that little image right to her fingertips. So funny. Okay. And she'll pop a little bit in just a minute. I'll show you how or why. And then on this one, I'm just going to put the glue to the very edges. I don't want, since that's like magazine material, I don't want it to start buckling because there's a lot of glue. So I'm just putting on the very edges there. And just layer it up. So I'm putting it right on top, but I am paying attention to these scallops down here, just to make sure that they're nice and layered up nicely. And I'm just going to smooth it on the back for a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry. And I don't really have to let it dry. I just don't want it to move around and squish while I'm doing the back. So I'm going to let it dry for a little bit and I'll be right back. Okay, just trying to make sure that's good enough. Okay, so what we're going to do now is just come here. So as you can see kind of on the back, there's like dotted lines. That's your fold lines. They're already there. They're really nice, your score lines. So I'm going to fold it over just for a second. Actually, yeah. Okay, let's fold this. So we have to trim this little tab just to here. See how this already has dotted lines on it and then there's a score line here. You're just going to trim from here to here. And I suppose if you really were good, you could probably just tear it because of the way it's dotted. But, you know, who knows if you end up tearing it. So I'm going to bring out some scissors. It does say in the instructions to use an X-Acto knife, but ain't nobody got time for that. We're just going to go right here and right there. That's it. It's just cutting from that on that score line to where the score line tees in with it. Okay, same thing on the other side. I'm just going to fold this a little bit and we're just going to cut from that on that fold line. And it's really easy because again it's like it's already perforated to there. Okay, so you just need those two little flaps free and then we're just going to fold this up. You can bring this here and I'm going to leave it back, I guess. Fold it on the score line. Again, fold on the score line. This can stay back there. And then now all you're going to do is basically glue these pieces together. So then this comes down here, and there's your easel, right? I guess you don't even have to stick it, but you should, right? To make it look nice. So I'm just going to open this back up. And I'm going to stick it down on this side. If we put it here, it's possible you're going to stick down these little flaps. So I'm just giving you pointers so that you don't, it might seem like, okay, that's, you know, extra. You don't have to do this, but I think it's better to put your glue on this side, right all around. And you probably don't even have to put any on this side. Well, no, you do, because it's going to be flat here. What I'm trying to say is just go around that little area. So when you come in, you're going to tuck these in together, right? They're going to meet in the center. And you could put down all your glue. I'm just trying to make it less hectic. What I mean by put down all your glue is these guys need to meet and these guys need to also come together. So we'll do that in a second. But we're gonna put our little glue here, and this one you only have to put on one side because these are gonna meet together here. In the center. You can lay it down and give it a squish. If you want to, you don't have to. And then these two guys don't, I mean, they pretty much move together, but I rather glue them together. So I'm just gonna, you can put a wet glue however you want to do it. I'm just gonna do this to make it quick. Just on that middle tab. And that's it. So hopefully, I mean, I know we keep talking about quick or not. I know people's comments on like some of these other fun, more interactive ones, like, oh, it's too much work. It is a lot of work. And I don't know if it's a lot of work. Like coloring them was easy. And then I just have to learn better, obviously, how to get this in here. And I think the next time I'll do it, it'll be faster. But it just has a lot of punch though. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes things take a little work. This was pretty easy. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. And that's it. So then your person has a little easel card. It's ready to go. You can lay it flat, ship it out. It feels really sturdy because of that second layer, you know, the two layers stuck together. So real quick, just to finish this up on the front, what I'm going to do is take that sentiment that we had and then both of these frames. Oh, sorry, I had to sneeze. I was like, and I'll bring that up. Sneezy, sneezy. Okay. So let's get these guys going. So this guy, I'm just going to take, it comes with a little sentiment die, which is really nice because that's the thing. I always end up cutting it by hand. You guys know I'm just like, I'll just cut it out by hand. But it's nice to include something like that, and it can probably house a lot of sentiments. It's a good little size, so that's nice. Again, I'm gonna put it towards the end here, and then this guy, I'm gonna mount both of these up just like I did in the snowman video, and I'm gonna use this shiny paper for whatever reason. I just thought it was cute. I was going to use red paper, then I thought we should just go a little extra since we didn't color the image ourselves or anything. So I'm just going to cut this down, hopefully about the right size. I'll just cut this whole piece. And I believe that's tonic paper. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Is it? No. It might just, I don't even know where I got the paper from. I used it recently, I just don't remember. Sorry guys. Again, it's just mirror paper, as you can see. And these guys, I'm just going to eyeball this. And again, stick it mostly, well actually this one doesn't matter because it's only that middle piece that we're going to keep. Okay, and just to make a little frame if you want. I was gonna, what do I have this separate for? That's weird, it's usually stuck to my plate. I was going to show you how you can just do the back pieces and add a easel to any card that you have, like a card that you already, I'll show you in just a second. But if you guys are interested in that, maybe I'll do that in another video. I feel like this one's going a little bit long already. Aww. That's so funny. I put this right on the line, so it actually didn't even need to cut that bottom part. Let's do this carefully, 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 so we don't tear our magazine paper. There's that. All right. And then our little frame. So I hope you guys like this. It was quick. I just wanted to kind of talk about that frame because it's really cute and I've been curious to use it. So we have our pretty little thing here. Let's flatten this out so we can work on this. How cute is that? Look at that. Adorable. Okay, so I'm gonna use some tacky glue because this dries faster. And it won't buckle on this paper because it's nice and thick. And you don't have to do this, but it always adds that little extra. I think it's nice. Okay. So I'm going to hold this down for a little bit, and then we're going to come back and I'm just going to 3D glue gel the sentiment. Excuse me. Okay. Of course, I'm going to record and I had to have a little cough. All right. So dimensional adhesives, whatever you like to use. Hopefully this doesn't buckle. I've never noticed. Oh, look at the little kitty cats and the doggy on the back side here. I've never really used 3D glue gel on something super thin. So I wouldn't know if it makes it buckle or not. But I'm going to put this down here. And there is my card. So I just want to show you again how to use the die set. Really cute, really fun, really quick. A great way to show off your little watercolors. And it's super sturdy. Like, I mean, that's perfect. So what I was thinking about is, let's say you just have a regular card like this one, and you can add an easel to the back of it, and you can probably just use the whole thing, but what I would do is trim out just this section, right? So just this back section on 2 pieces of paper, and then just do what we did. Just fold it up, cut that little, cut that little line, fold it up, stick them together, and now that they're stuck together, just that whole back piece, stick it to the back of your card, right? After you have that cut out, you just stick it down here. And now your card will have an easel portion to it, so the person that receives it, or yourself, or whoever, can pop it up. So, all right, guys, if you want to see more about that, let me know, and I'll just add it quickly to another card, like in a different tutorial. So thanks for watching, guys. I will have the links for you. I'll have images here, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.